Hello, guys. Welcome to Unscripted Me Season 2, The Future Leader. Today, someone with us, I don't know how to introduce her. She is not your average teenager. She is the founder of Nysa Huletic, a joyful movement brand that inspired children to express themselves freely through hula hooping. A five-time author and a world record holder in hula hooping, Nysa began teaching the art at just 5 years old and has since trained over 2,000 students across the world. Her philosophy is simple yet powerful. Age is just a number when passion takes the lead. Recognized by Anupam Mittal, celebrated on Leaders Talk with Ragini Khanna, and a proud Robin H. Award recipient, Nysa continues to break boundaries. Her upcoming book, The Beer Hunt, recently earned an accolades at the Dubai International Fest for its heartwarming message and vibrant storytelling. So why I'm speaking? Let me welcome Nysa Doshi. Hi Nysa, welcome to Unscripted Me.
Thank you.
How are you
Hi.
doing? How are you? Okay. So I gave you introduction what I know about you, but I'm sure that there is lot of stuff you have to tell about yourself. So why not you start with yourself? Introduce yourself to everyone.
Doshi, founder of Nysa Huletic. I'm now recently turned 9, and as you said, I've been written award-winning books, and my Bear Hunt has actually got 5,000 words in it. And also, I've started teaching. I've started teaching from years 5 years old only, and it was not like I was forced to teach. It is my heart. This was what my heart said, so I decided to do it. And now it has brought me here.
No, great. Now first I don't know what hula hoops is all about. So can you just brief us?
Yeah, sure. Hula hoops are like a work of art. It's not just practicing and just doing hula hoop. It is about feeling the hoop in your hands. Like it's a part of your body. Because the hula hoop needs love. The hula hoop is also like a person. So you have to treat it properly. And you have to act like it's a part of your body, spinning it everywhere. It's not just practice and just spinning it around your body. You need to be calm and patient. It doesn't have to be true that you have to do it in one day or like that. It takes time for some people. Everybody has a different time. Everybody takes different. Some kids take 4 classes, some kids take 8. But everybody is unique, and if you can't do it, it's not a big deal.
Wow. So now at the age of 5 years started this. At that age, the kids go to the playgrounds, play games, watch mobiles. Then why hula hoops?
So it is actually a story of me. I was also like that only, normal, playing with my friends. And then one day I was at home. I was just sitting on my hammock and wondering when I saw this ring. Then my parents just brought it for me. They were searching for classes nearby so I can learn this. Then I just tried it in different ways. I did sideways. Suddenly I just started spinning it, and then it happened. I was so shocked that then I looked at myself. I called my mom. She was also very proud of me. Then that's how I came here. I slowly tried on my hand, my neck. I came to know there was more than just waist. And then I came here.
So you have learned everything by yourself?
Yes, all by myself.
Wow. So now what is one thing people assume about you that's totally wrong.
People assume that it was very easy for me.
Okay.
That it was just like she started learning, she learned hula hooping, and then somehow people trusted her. They think it's very easy to get to this level, but actually it's not at all easy.
So now you have trained more than 2,000 students from last four and a
Yes.
half 5 years. So is there any weirdest or a cutest thing a student has ever said during the class?
Like, I don't actually judge like that. Because when they call me ma'am, they just say ma'am. And I don't like that. Some kids make cards for me on Teacher's Day, and I have one batch which they actually gave me a chocolate and a teacher's mug, which I really liked. So they give gifts to me on Teacher's Day, and my kids are very nice. They help me. That is why I love my kids.
So you are a kid, and when you call your student a kid, so how your parents feel about that?
So that parents must be knowing because that's their lookout. I don't look at that.
Okay. So now when someone you are a kid and you are giving something to your teachers on Teachers' Day, but when you receive on the Teachers' Day, how you feel?
It's like a gift. How I get a trophy, it feels like that. Because full year I've been working so hard on them, teaching them new skills, make so many cute cards and gifts for me. It touches my heart. I feel very good about.
So your journey. I feel your journey is like a something like a movie. So what would its title be?
Maybe its title must be the hardworking girl because I'm really hardworking. I feel like that is my perspective. I feel like I'm very hardworking and good. Like maybe it could be. I don't know what will be the title because this is a life. Life can be unpredictable.
Yeah, absolutely. So now you started teaching at 5.
Yes,
Now, do you remember your very first class?
yes, I do.
Just can you tell us about that? So how
So
it
my
happened?
very first first I used to take batches in my house only, like not proper batches, only one kid. Like only one kid in our house. My first batch actually gone to a society hall where I had two kids I think from the same society, and their mother was also very supportive for me. They had also said that we will you're gonna get a long line of students. That told me that was the first building I had got so many students. That
Wow.
was the first building, and I
Okay.
felt very good that time.
Now
From two
what?
kids in that society, it gone to 10.
So now how many kids you are having, and what are the ages of your kids?
So it's almost all ages. Like some are teenagers, some are 9, some are my age, some are 5, some are even 3.5. Like, because we take over 3.5. So there are not like 1 or 2 years old, but there is 3.5 and all. So there are even 3 years old kids are there. 300 kids. So I don't remember all the people's ages, but yeah, there are some teenagers, some are my age. So yeah,
Wow.
almost
Now
all ages.
now what inspired the creation of Nysa Huletic, and how did it go from a fun hobby to a brand?
So see, it was not simple. First, we decided that we can. One of my friends, it was just like a fun joke. He said, "You're so good in hula hoop. You can teach me." So then I didn't take it as a joke. I took it like a clue to that I can make this something extraordinary and big. And then from that day, I started taking classes. And when I started taking, I decided that now I need a brand to choose name. So my name is Nysa and hula hoop. So I choose Huletic. So Huletic comes from the word clinetics. We also do clinetics with our hula hoop. We make them do waist hooping, climb steps, walk on tires, jump up and down, and make them do lots of stunts while doing hula hoop. So that's why we decided to mix hula hoop plus clinetics. So then after lots of ideas, we got Huletics. We all like that. Then we made it a brand.
So now you are just saying lots of steps or lots of types of hula hoops. Okay, so can you just take us through all of this?
I didn't understand your question.
Yeah, so there are lots of types of hula hoops. It
Yes,
just don't doesn't start with the belly only. You said it's
yes.
work on neck and everything. So what are those kind of?
Different variations of hula hoop. Like when you do neck hooping, up hand hooping is called lasso hooping. So like those are different variations of hula hoops which you can do. And even hula hoops come in different sizes. Like there's 36, 30, 40. So even hula hoops come in multicolored. I'm not talking about the joint hoops. There are fixed hula hoops come in white and pink, blue, orange, green.
Now you have I've read that you have written books.
Yes.
and you have written 5 of them.
Mhm.
Now which one feels closest to your heart and why?
Book, because my first book is not from anywhere. It's not like with full punctuation, full typing and everything. Nothing like that. That is my real story of how I learned hula hoop, how I made that world record, and so that's why it touches my heart. Every time I read it, I feel like I just gone back in time. So it touches my heart because even the drawings I have done by myself.
So can you just take us through your books?
Yeah, okay. So I'll tell you. My books is like my first book was The Power of Practice. That is my real story, as I just said. And then a second is Cute Story with Moral. It is fiction. It's not my real story. So in that, I am explaining in a fun way through animals about like moral values that are life lessons which only grown-ups know, but I'm explaining that to kids in a fun and easy way which they don't even understand. They don't know they're learning something, but actually they're learning a life lesson. My third book is The Zooming Rocket. So it was very good. It was the best selling book that time. So it was like a girl and a rocket became friends and how they discovered the beautiful colors of the rainbow together. And not only that, in that book, I not only just explained the colors of the rainbow, I'd use my imagination to explain each rainbow color as a full city,
Wow.
which made it more interesting. My fourth book was Believe in Yourself. In that, I have explained about how a animal, take a normal animal, how you have to believe in yourself means nobody is low, nobody, if you have something, it doesn't mean you can't do anything. You can do lots of things. Whatever you have, you just need to find your courage.
Wow. Now the kids. You want to drink some water? You can drink it.
Yeah, excuse me. Thank you. Please continue.
Yeah. Now the kids at your age don't like to read books, and you have written books. So how? Why you selected to write a book?
It's not like that. Many kids love books. I love books, reading. I used to read all. I didn't used to read. My parents used to read for me, but I love reading books now also. So it's not like all kids don't like. I have sold my books on stalls, and many kids have bought them. Many kids have brought the full set of them, all three of them. Like that. Many kids love books, so that's why. Don't you think when I explained it to you, I explained it in a very imaginative form,
Yeah.
which makes kids curious about what can be in this book. And I know girls' favorite as I'm a girl. So I chose a unicorn as my main character. Beautiful image of this unicorn here, so it makes it more attractive to read because kids love attractive stuff.
Yeah.
So I made it attractive and innovative so that kids are curious about what is in this book and they read it.
So what is your thinking process while you're writing a book?
My thinking process planned to write a book. It was just like for fun. I decided, oh wow, I can write a book. Because one day I was just making stories with my plastic animal toys. I had some animal toys. I used to love whispering, making stories with them, making animal stories out of them. Then one day I got a really good idea. I had a diary, so I wrote all of my life story in that it to my mom. See what? So I showed it to her, and then I I wrote it down on a one piece of paper, like imaginating ki maybe if I short form this, I can make my life story. So that she was like, "Hey, that's a great idea." That she helped me make. Then my dad and my mom they helped me publish my story, and they even helped me draw because in my first and second book I have drawn the images by myself. So in that book, they helped me draw it. They encouraged me because many people thought, "How will you write a book? You're 5 years
Yeah.
old. You don't even know basic punctuation. You
Yeah.
can't even pronounce words properly. How are you supposed to write a book?" But instead, I believed in myself. My parents believed in me. With their help, I published the book, and I was able to write 5 books.
Wow. Now, how does it feel to hold a world record?
It feels very good indeed because it's like a world record, a full world. It's a record. It feels very good, especially when it takes a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
And when you win, it feels really good because it wasn't easy for me. I got lots of bruises while practicing that, but I never gave up.
So now, do you follow any process to write a book, or you just write on your imagination?
No, I don't have any process. Books are very imaginative. Very first thing I do is write the title. Because the title is the main thing in your story, where you get the idea of your story. So I write down the title, then I think over it a few times, then I decide, okay, let's write this. Then I write a few pages, a few different ideas, and then whichever I read them all one by one. And then whichever I like the best, I keep that as my final. And then I give it to my mom. Then she publishes it, and then we sell it.
Wow. So now, how do you stay motivated? When you are writing, when you are teaching, or even you are in a public appearance.
So it is. I motivate myself. Yeah, many people when I was small they didn't support me, but now as I have written 3 to 4 books in that time, so now they literally trust me. So I have much more support now than I had before, because before everybody thought I couldn't even pronounce the word hi. But now they know more books are selling from my side. So then I get more motivation. Oh wow, a new order. Yes, I can now maybe I can write another book with more imagination, more innovation this time. So maybe people will buy it more. It can even get best selling. So that way I keep motivating myself. And if I cannot, I still have my parents on my side. So they help me. Then I get myself motivated up again. And then I write a new story and it goes best selling.
Wow. And what about your friends? Because now, they know that you are a published author, you are a tutor. So what are their reactions?
Friends with those people who judge me. I do. I make friends like that who don't judge me, who judge me like a normal girl in school. Because I don't like it. They keep talking about that you're so rich, and I don't like it at all. Because that is not my business now. I'm in school. I'm here to learn. Now I'm a student. But when I go outside school, yeah, I'm a teacher. But inside school, I am also a student. I am come to learn. So I don't like talking about it in school.
Wow.
So I make friends who don't judge me on who I am. I make friends who like me how I myself without judging me how I do what I do. So that is how I make best friends.
So now, have you ever feel or ever faced a moment of a doubt or a burnout at your young age?
Easily, because I believed in myself. I supported myself, because if you don't support yourself, nobody will support you. So it was like nobody came to me. Obviously, I'm a teacher. Nobody believed me that time. So nobody came to my classes. Then one outsider, means not nobody knew that time. She didn't knew about me, so she decided to come and see how I teach. She thought my mom was teaching. So, but then she got shocked when she heard that I'm teaching. But when I got my first customer, I gave it my heart. I gave it my all, because I knew that this was the only chance I could prove myself that age doesn't matter. So I proved myself, and that mom, she was so amazed by how I taught. That girl learned in one day. And then she promoted me, she told it to her friends, and then I got more students, then my first batch, and then many more batches. And now I got 300 students.
Wow. So now, what was it like being recognized by Anupam Mittal or featured on a Leader's Talk?
It was very respectable. I loved it because I didn't have a guru, as I learned by myself. But everybody who I get inspiration from, like these big business people, I get inspiration from them because they're bigger than me. I respect them. Even though they don't teach, I can still take them as an inspiration. It's not that if you don't teach, you cannot become a businessman or businesswoman. Obviously, you can become. That is why I'm also an author. I'm not just a teacher.
Right.
Good. I ever touch his feet, I am respectable.
So now, how do you handle praise, attention, and expectation as such a young achiever?
Keep it under control because I told you, as at school, I keep under control and I tell them not to talk about it. So I balance it. I have different times. I keep this time that I'll study, this time I'll do my homework, and maybe this time I do classes. So I come from school, I take my classes, I don't go home. I take my classes and then in my car, as soon as I get home, I finish all my homework and I go to bed. It's not like I don't get fun. I have free days where I be myself. I go down to play.
So now, when you are, when you were writing a book, have you ever felt that I don't want to write it, leave it?
Many times because it is very frustrating when because you need to take everybody's opinion.
Yeah.
When sometimes my mom doesn't like it, so then you have to redo the whole thing. So sometimes I don't just frustrate and leave it because once you leave it, then you regret it. So I don't leave it. Instead, I calm down. I put it at the side. I give it a break. Instead, I do things like I like. So I like reading. I like hula hooping. I eat something. I eat some favorite snacks of myself. I do some of my hobbies. So I read a few books. I rest for some time. And once my mind is calm again and ready to get back to work, I get back to it. Because there's no point of doing work in frustration. Because when you're frustrated, you get the worst ideas.
So now, have you ever felt the pressure to keep achieving, and how do you manage that?
I didn't get you.
Have you ever felt pressure to keep achieving? You have, because you are no, you keep achieving everything now. So you must have under pressure that I need to do this, I need to do this.
Oh, I don't think only there's anything called losing. That's why. Because I don't take anything as losing. Even if I don't get something in a competition, because some things I'm not that good. I'm not good in everything. So some things, if I don't take it as a losing. I don't take it as I lost. I take it, oh, I learned this. So you don't have to do this. So next time when I go in that competition, I can do better. You know, it's not like you have only one chance. So if I go in another competition, so I know a few rules. Because in the first try, you don't know, you can't be sure of anything. So even if you lose, just don't take it as a losing. Take it as a learning. There's nothing called losing in this world. I don't know who made this word. It's only learning or either winning. Even if you win, never stop learning.
Wow. Now let's talk about the beer hunt. Okay. Now what inspired the beer hunt?
The bear hunt.
Yeah.
So like it's not like I gone on a hunt or anything, but it's like I read a lot of books as I just said. So in that it was like there was a thing like they were finding something which gave me an idea. Hunt. Huh, what's that? So I looked at the word hunt. Then I know, oh yeah, hunt. We can hunt for stuff. It's not like you're gonna only hunt for things, non-living things. So I got an idea. Oh wow. Because recently I had gone on a trip which had a tiger safari. So I had gone to the tigers. They were in cages, not like a real safari. So if these tigers run away, how will they get them back? I was just having fun talking to my mother and father about that. Then I got an idea. Oh my god, I can write about the bear hunt. So then I wrote that. It took a long time because it has 5,000 words. It was not like only I wrote it this time, but this time me, my mother, my father, all of us gathered together. So each of us gave an idea and we wrote it down. So like, oh, this bit. Then we can keep this name for the goal. We did it as a team. It's not like oh, I'm the only one alone being the author. Even my mom has supported me publish. My dad has supported me. It's not like I'm the only. My mom helped me with the drawings. My dad helped find the publishing house and everything. They did everything they could. So
now can you tell us about the message behind it, because you have won award because of the message in the storytelling for the book. So now can you tell us about the message behind that book?
Message is like never judge a book by its cover. Simple.
Okay. So now how did it feel to win an award at Dubai International Fest.
Jumping on my bed that time. As soon as I saw that message, because it took a lot of effort. So much effort, so much hard work. When you get something easily, it doesn't feel that precious.
Yeah.
When you have to work for it, when you have to work hard, that 1 rupee also feels very like a award. It feels so like you got something the world has ever got. It feels more better. If I get a candy just like that, I just eat it and say yummy. But if I get a candy after working hard, after doing something which I hate, or I don't eating something I don't like, so that it feels like, oh, finally I got it. So that is why.
So now, if the bear hunt had a message for every child in the world, what would it be?
It is the never just a book by its cover only, because many kids have disabilities. In this I'm not saying bad about them, but I'm saying some kids have, and many kids make fun of them, saying you can never do anything and all that, which I feel is very very bad and rude. So I don't just judge a book by its cover. Okay, yeah, they have these habits. It's okay. Everybody make mistakes. So I talk to them. You never know. Somebody who is not good at arts can be good at math. Somebody is not good at math is good at art. So everybody has different talents. If suppose I am not good in dancing, so then maybe I'll be good in studying. You never know until. So I actually discovered my talents in the lockdown.
Oh, wow.
Where I gave more time to myself. Because when it was not lockdown, I was giving time to more like playing with friends, not paying attention on me. But then in lockdown, I came to know I unlocked my self secrets, which I never knew were there in me. And once I unlocked them, I was off like a superstar.
Now let's understand your mindset. Now, what does success mean to you?
So to me, success means like not just an achievement. It means like you're recognized for something. Success is not just being popular. Success is meaning that you've done something, and that is the proof. Success is the proof of what you've done in your life. When you get success, it is the proof, the full proof of what you've done in your you've done it. All
So now
this on
what?
my page,
Yes,
yeah.
continue.
All this on my page is actually a proof to how I got this success.
So now, what would you say to kids who feel too young to start something big? There are kids used to say, "I'm too young to do this."
This is just a number. That's all I tell them. In my Nysa, see, she already learned, and I never get it. I've been coming since so many days, so many classes, and never learn. And they sometimes throw the hoop and go away. But I'm like, did anybody tell you that? Who told you that? Nobody, right? Why? Listen to yourself. Age is just a number. Who told you? Who told you are actually 9? How did you know? How did you know? Tell me, do you know? No, there's no valid reason. Age is just a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just a number. How can I supposed to do waist hooping in the age of 5? Well, it's just a number. It doesn't mean how old or how small you are. You can do anything your heart says. So just follow your passion. Follow your heart. Because whenever anybody follows their passion, they always become successful.
Wow. Now, what are your favorite thoughts that keep you going?
My favorite thoughts? So I don't have like favorite thoughts. I have some few hobbies that make me feel very good when I feel tired or like I don't want to go for the batches because sometimes kids are annoying. So that is why I just sit quietly. I take my favorite book or my favorite author and I just sit in a quiet place on my hammock and enjoy reading it. And once I've calmed down, I tell my mom, I'm ready. We can go now. And if it's getting late and I don't have the time to do that, I take my book with me. And if I don't think that the kids will look at me that if I'm sitting in class. I sit in the class on the chairs in the hall. I sit, I relax myself, and then I say, okay, let's do this. And I power myself up, I motivate myself, and then I stand up, take the warm up, and then the class goes great. And I confidently end it.
Wow. Now let's start rapid fire. You know, we are about to end. So you have to just select or you have to answer whatever you feel right is. Okay. So now, favorite hula hoop color.
Favorite hula hoop color pink. Because I am a girl, I like pink.
So pen and paper or typing on a laptop.
Pen and paper. Because that way my eyes will also not get affected. And I can cut and rewrite. Because on the computer, I have to like delete this. And plus my eyes are fixed on the screen. Instead, I can use more power. When I'm writing with my hand, my brain, not just my imagination is used. My brain is used, my hand is used. So I'm not just sitting in front of a screen. It's like watching something, like watching cartoon. What do? You just sit on the screen and you fidget with something. So it's like that only. But writing is a totally different thing. Writing.
So now
Before
one
there were
thing.
no, yeah.
Yeah, continue.
So before there were no laptops with screens. You had to write on a paper only. Even that was like okay. But now you have to stare at just one screen and things have just been too easy. Your hands, what are they doing? You have to use them. So I feel like it's more better connecting, writing with your hand. Even
Wow.
though it pains. Even if it pains, okay, I'll take a break. When my hand feels better again, I'll continue. What's the problem in that?
So now one thing that always makes you happy or smile.
Going out, like connecting with nature, walking on grass, playing with my friends, or maybe going to the arcade sometimes.
Okay. And now role model you would love to meet.
Elon Musk.
Musk, and why?
Because I feel like he can give me very powerful points according to how I can make this business bigger. Because many people say teachers can just stay teachers and they cannot do anything big in my life. Which is here why I've come in this world to prove everybody wrong. That teachers can do a lot. And being a teacher is not easy.
Yeah. And if you had a superpower, what would it be?
My superpower right now is hula hoop, but if I could choose my superpower, it would be flying. Because if I can fly super fast to the destination, I have more time to give to myself, to write more books, to motivate myself more, that I can read more books, write more books, and I will have more time. And in 1 second, I can just go and reach the batch.
Wow. And now one advice you would like to give to the parents.
To all the parents in this world, I would just like to say if your kid doesn't want to do something, please don't force them. Please make sure whatever you're making them do or you want them to do in the future, they should like that. Because unless your kid doesn't like that, it is not good. Even if it's just playing with Legos or making a story with toys. Support them, motivate them. Never underestimate your kids. Whatever they do, whatever they're doing, always support them. Because you never know, their hidden talents can be extraordinary and you must not even know about them.
And one advice for the kids.
Kids, just follow your heart. Just tell your parents, Mom, I don't want to do this means I don't want to do this. And confidently say, I want to do this and this is why. Because you need to be clear.
Thank you, Nysa. From last 2.5, 3 months, I'm meeting a lot of kids who are doing great stuff. But when I just talk with you, I feel that you are one of the kid who will be the future leader for sure. Because the way
Thank you
you are
so much.
talking, because the way you are talking, the confidence you have, so you are going to be a superstar for future for sure.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much for your time and best of luck for your future.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.